upstairs in bed with my ex-boy. He's in the place, but I can't get joy. Thinking of you in the final throes.
But how many places are there in the city where you could go and just get a piece of someone's heart?
And I go running out the tarmac. I'm the last person on board, or so I thought, to the aircraft. It's a Boeing 737. It's about a 2-hour flight from Dubai to Manama, Bahrain. I get in. Remember those 50 people? They're on the same aircraft. They've had their handcuffs and their leg shackles taken off. And it's like a swarm of locusts going down the aircraft, both ways. The poor stewards and the stewardesses going absolutely crazy. These guys are stealing everything in sight, life jackets, you name it. They're like kids in a candy shop. They've never seen this stuff before. They range in age from 17 to about 60. And they're just... So that's why the aircraft's been delayed. It's the only reason I got on.
I hid his bicycle shorts on him. Bicycle shorts with a pad. Now you have to understand, my husband is a Paralympic cyclist. So cycling in a regular pair of shorts is not going to do. It's got to be the bicycle shorts with the pad. And we just sent our bike for a tune-up. So he was like anxious to get on the bike and start working out. Only I hid the bicycle shorts. And I hid them like 3 months ago because he fell asleep in them one night without working out, and I didn't want him to fall asleep in them. I just felt like they were too tight and they weren't going to do any good for him. So I hid them.
Now I find parents teach more to their kids when they're showing them to do things, not by preaching. My dad used to tell me that I can do anything, that I can conquer the world. He taught me not just the art of selling, but he rewarded me for that. He installed that confidence in me that I needed to continue life.
And I still believe that I saved my mother's life that night. I think that she stayed alive just for me. In the coming days and weeks, her condition started to improve. Her tumor went from this size to this size. And then it went from this size to this size until it was just this itty little bitty thing they deemed scar tissue.
And I remember my mom saying before I went into the school, and she said, Kirsten, you're either going to do this work now when you're young, or you're going to do it when you get older, when you're in the middle of a midlife crisis. And it's going to affect far more than you. You're going to have a husband and you're going to have children. And it's going to affect them. It's going to have a ripple effect. So doing this right now is going to serve you.
And I'm a little bit afraid to try to land here because, there are no services here at all. And if there's a problem, then there's nothing to help us. And also, I'm a little bit concerned about the damage to the plane that could happen. And I have a responsibility. So I said, well, I don't know why I asked this. I said, well, so how much damage could happen to the plane? He says, maybe 500,000, something like that. I said, how much is the plane worth? He said, maybe $500,000.